the mall, there were scenes there. We took again the back cabin. We dropped to the mall. Then another big mall. This time it was a big mall for shopping. They can eat food there. It is a big mall. Until these two ladies got lost.
we lost one another.
They lost me.
We lost her because she was speaking everything, up and about everything. And let me tell you guys, and you know what? In those places, you don't go with a guide. The guide is just the driver. They drive you up to the point where you are going to enjoy yourselves or to view, and they leave you there, and you agree the time you are going to meet. Hello viewer, welcome to Changing the Narrative with Dr. Ruby. This channel is about bringing you information, features, and experiences that empower, encourage, inform, so that we can change a narrative. Today in the studio, we will have an interview with very majestic ladies, Harriet and Charity. Before we get there, before I introduce them or have introduced themselves, we want to acknowledge that this program is sponsored by Blissful Royal Services. Blissful Royal Services is a pragmatic, self-care and change entity that empowers people to navigate life with confidence, with the right information and vigor. We appreciate you, Blissful Royal Services, for the sponsorship. Back to our guest. Our first guest is Harriet. Harriet, please introduce yourself to the viewer.
Hi viewer, my name is Harriet Gigoki Karia.
And our next guest, thank you Harriet, introduce yourself please.
My name is Charity Kiogora and I'm a director of Sahara Heli Limited.
Very good. Now, very quickly, ladies, very beautiful ladies, you all look very nice. I don't know whether you may want to tell the audience your age, but please don't. But I see them brilliant and beautiful smiles. Amazing. So today, what narrative do we want to change? Viewer, we want to change the narrative that actually you can make it, you can achieve your dream in whatever you want to settle to do. And these two ladies are going to share their experiences. And let us hear what their experience is about. It is about traveling and we want to hear their story. Very quickly, Harriet, today we are discussing about seniors traveling. But there is another aspect of Harriet. What does Harriet do when she's not traveling? Maybe your hobbies, your day-to-day work. Please tell the viewer within a short time as possible.
Yeah, viewer, I'm a director of Western schools. That is my daily work. It's a full-time job. I also love playing a lot, and recently I've started playing golf. I also like traveling within, and more so I like socializing.
Nice. Oh, you play golf?
Yeah, I've started learning how to play.
You are learning?
Yes.
So you want to change a story?
I want to change a story at this age.
That you can learn.
You can learn.
Skill.
And it's enjoyable. I want to encourage ladies.
Very good. Charity, what do you do besides traveling? The story that, the narrative that you are changing, any new thing that you are doing on your day-to-day basis?
Okay, one thing, I'm a business lady, I'm a farmer, and I like traveling and reading novels.
Charity, what kind of farming do you do?
Farming, I do dragon fruits, and also mushrooms, and also snails. Yes.
You do snails?
Yes.
Wow. Viewer, these are people who are changing narratives venturing into areas that we thought maybe could not be done. Harriet, learning to play golf at her age, senior. Charity, doing mushroom and growing snails. We shall do the snail business later, and also Harriet about how she's learning golf later. But all these are narratives. Yes, it is doable. You can change your story. You can be anything you want to be at any point in life. Now, very quickly, ladies, we want now today to focus on your travel. I came across you guys. I was also part of you, but I really want to know where you traveled to.
We traveled to 2 countries. That is, we went to Malaysia and we also went to Singapore.
How many were you in this travel?
This was a tailor-made travel for the 3 ladies. That is Dr. Ruthie, I myself Harriet, and Charity.
And Charity, why the 3 of you are not anyone else? You have relatives, you have friends, you have colleagues where you work, you have business partners. Why those 2? One of you can answer. Why the 3 of you are not anyone else? Charity.
Okay, we have a group of 3 of us. It's like a chama, so that's why we are 3 of us.
Supposing someone else or any other member may wish, or a friend, to join the group, Harriet, would that be possible? Would you open up for others?
Yeah, it depends on how the person is coming in, because in our chama we have different packages. We have a package whereby we have invested in various investments, and we also have the idea of socializing, whereby we meet for lunch, we play a lot. Dr. Ruthie makes us look like babies. And then also we have the other one whereby we travel. We want to visit and see places. We also visit parents. So it depends on if a viewer is interested to join us, at which level is person coming in. We are open on that.
Thank you very much. Now, very quickly, now let us go back to your journey. Which places did you visit? Which places did you visit? Charity, any 2-3 places that you visited in your journey?
Yes, in Malaysia we went to Bantu Caves. It was very interesting. We went to the cave and we saw it was very beautiful. And then we went to Genting Islands, where we went with car cables. And it was very interesting. We really enjoyed it very, very much. Yeah.
The cable cars that we normally see in the pictures, what was the experience like in the cable cars? So, Harriet, would you want to share?
Yeah, the cable cars, I've never gone in a cable car. And when we went, this time I think I had a lot of courage, but it is not for the small hearts. Sometimes when you are up there, try to imagine you can say the last prayer when you are there, but it was really.
It was really.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what other places did you visit, maybe Harriet, in addition to what Charity is saying? The places
is still in Malaysia, where I also joined the city tour of Malaysia, whereby we were taken just around to see the beautiful city. Especially whereby we climbed the tower, which was about 6,000 or 7,000 Petronia towers, which is about 7,000 kilometers or meters up. I'm telling you, it was sea level. It was high, and you could see this beautiful city, and I loved it. I loved that. Well, in Malaysia also we went to visit a certain Texan, whereby they make quality linen clothes, quality silk clothes. We were given an opportunity to print. They print them there. These printed materials. We printed, we had an opportunity to print, we had an opportunity to do all that. And it was quite a good thing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Is it the same place that we saw Kenyan Kitenge? By the way, we saw Kenyan Kitenge, we saw Kenyan shirts, and I realized how blessed we are in Kenya.
True.
Yes.
True.
Can you imagine Kitenge, Kenyan Kitenge, and Dera selling in a textile outlet in Malaysia? Maybe what were some of exciting things that you saw at Bantu Caves, Harriet?
Yeah, at Bantu Caves, we realized that it is a holy ground for Hindus. That is where they go to pray. And then the other thing which we did, we climbed very many stairs. When we were on the base there, before we started climbing, we thought actually it is a play it's for kids because it had all those good colors. We climbed, and I can say we climbed several times until we reached somewhere. The cave itself is a natural cave. I think, although man could have put some few efforts, but it is God-made and it looks awesome. Then also we realized that Hindus, they go there, they go to pray. As we are going as tourists, but they were going to pray, and they could be put oil, and it was a good thing.
Yes, you remember Bantu Caves? The way the caves are so huge and deep. And remember those staircases? They were more than, I think, 500 staircases. And everybody was climbing. I never thought I would finish. And you can see that, I remember some picture we took of Harriet and Charity. Harriet, I think you were almost bending. But it is amazing. It's like there was a certain grace to climb. We climbed and we finished very fast. Now, yes, it was very interesting. You have also said that you went to the Genting Island. That is the island where we went in the cable cars.
Yes.
And remember the challenge you had in jumping into the cable car. And the height. But remember the beauty we saw on the ground, it was so beautiful.
Awesome.
It was awesome. Now, possibly, did you manage to get out of the island? Did you get to the island?
Yes.
You got to get into the island.
Yes, we went to one of the highlands.
Yes.
And we went to a big mall. It was very big.
Oh, yeah, where we did a lot of shopping.
We took mini picture photos. It was very nice.
Yes. I remember the mall. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was very interesting.
Yes. Now, from there, maybe Harriet, you can tell us from there, where did we go?
From there, after the mall, there were scenes there. We took again the back cabin. We dropped to the mall. Then another big mall. This time it was a big mall for shopping. They can eat food there. It is a big mall. And until these two ladies got lost.
we lost one another.
They lost me.
We lost her because she was speaking everything, up and about everything. And let me tell you guys, and you know what? In those places, you don't go with a guide. The guide is just a driver. They drive you up to the point where you are going to enjoy yourselves or to view, and they leave you there, and you agree the time you're going to meet. Hey, you think, and we were excited seeing those big shops and those branches. I don't know which ones were they. Thomas.
Until they lost me, then they got lost in the mall. They didn't have internet. They didn't know where to go.
Then we went to information desk to look for Harriet. I reported. That's how we got Harriet.
Yeah, I was able to trace where we were told by our pickup to wait. They got lost.
Guys, my friends, they know that Dr. Ruth has no clue on direction. But the beauty of it is that even if you get lost anywhere there, the information desk is all over. But incidentally, not that we got lost. Don't listen to what these girls are telling you. We didn't get lost.
They lost each other.
We lost each other because everyone wanted to visit a brand shop. Yes, and there were very many floors in that particular location. Thank you, viewer. It is exciting. It is exciting.
Uh-huh.
Now that I know at some point we are going to tell the viewer the most hilarious moment of your journey, but now let us move on to Singapore. The girls were in both Singapore and Malaysia for a number of days, and they started with Malaysia as they have just said. Now, Charity, how did you get to Singapore from Malaysia?
From Malaysia, we came to Singapore with a coach. A coach is like a nice bus, and we are enjoying the countryside.
Wow.
It was very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Yes.
I remember seeing a lot of coconuts.
Yeah, there was a lot of coconut. I saw dragon fruits. I saw the forest. Yeah, the environment was very nice. And the tall build, the sceneries, the building were very tall. So I loved it. We loved it.
Yes. Harriet, was there anything significant about the travel on the road from Malaysia to Singapore? How long was the journey?
Let's start with the beginning. There we realized we had now to put our luggage in the bus, and we could not be able to communicate. But at one point we were being helped. It took us about 5 hours from Malaysia by that bus. It was a double cabin. Is it called cabin? Gorova. It was a story bus. But as we are in the lower floor, lower deck, it had 2 decks, upper and lower. The roads, what I also realized, the roads, they are very clear. They don't have potholes. They are just good roads. Then what I realized, their countryside is just like our coasts. And I was actually talking to Dr. Ruth and Charity, telling ourselves, if even our farmers along the Mombasa road, the Mombasa, they can be able to do what we saw. Because there was a lot of farming coconuts, endless plantations. There were sisal, there were some were introducing bananas, and there were mangoes. You could not see just an empty place, and the temperature is like that. So I enjoyed it.
Thank you very much. It was a long but beautiful drive. And especially the loading your own luggages. And you know, guys, Kenyans, we travel, we carry suitcases and suitcases. Here in Kenya, we have conductors who help us to load our luggage. But there was no one to help you load your luggage. You struggle with it. But we did it anyway. Now, the next thing is, let us get at the customs.
Yeah.
and did you have experiences? This time, I know you have any hilarious experiences, but guys, once we go to Singapore, to Malaysia, of course they have to check the yellow fever card, the normal interviews, and you guess what? The bus is supposed to wait for us where the immigration is quite some distance to the interior of Singapore. Crossing the border, think of Kenya, Namanga, and you're going to Dar es Salaam. So it's quite a distance. And the bus waits for you for only 30 minutes. And that's because we were foreigners. We don't get visa to Malaysia, you just get an immigration form. But now when we go there, first of all, we have to declare ourselves. When we go to Singapore, we don't get a visa. So we have to declare ourselves. And by declaring yourselves, of course, you give the immigration form. And everybody else was cleared. Everyone else was cleared. We were the only one there.
Black.
You are kept in a room somewhere, and then you are being interviewed so that you can be given
that clearance.
The clearance.
And
you are left with the 3 of us, imagine, and the bus is waiting for us.
But let me tell you guys, one thing I learned about it was not bad after all. It was still hilarious, but you were enjoying. Don't forget that we were talking in Kiswahili. But one thing I learned is that they were very good, by the way. They were very kind. We actually informed them that the bus will wait for us, is waiting for us, and we are afraid that we might be left. And what they did is that they dispatched one of the immigration officers,
the senior policeman,
to ask the bus to wait for us. Yes. Eventually we were cleared, guys, but it was hilarious when you are cleared 30 minutes after everyone else has been cleared.
I want also to add this. Going by road, it was a choice. We could have taken a flight, but we decided to take a road tour as part of our itinerary, so they can be able to see the countryside.
Nice.
Another thing we saw, they really keep time. They normally keep time. So we loved it. And we are trying to keep time also like them.
Before we go to Singapore, and that is now where something awaited us. I will ask my fellow travelers to share what happened. Who is the first to go? Charity, Harriet?
Okay. When we reached Singapore, we were picked by a cab, a very nice cab. So we were taken to an hotel, a very nice hotel. So when we went there, okay, we were checked in, but there was no breakfast.
And to tell the viewer, from Kenya we had booked bed and breakfast.
So we wondered, how can we stay in a hotel without breakfast? We were so shocked. Then we started contacting the agent to ask her why you are not getting the breakfast. He took a lot of time discussing. Then they finally booked us.
Okay. Okay, Harriet, do you want to talk more about that experience? Because viewer, you need to know that things can happen. Sometimes your plans may not go as expected. There are those hiccups or challenges along the way, and you need to know how to navigate them. Possibly, Harriet, in addition to what Charity has said about an hotel without breakfast, what else can you say about that incident?
Yeah, viewer, sometimes we want to share these experiences because they might happen to you, and then you realize that you are not the only person who has happened that experience.
What places did you visit, Harriet, while in Singapore?
Marina Bay actually was, to me, was very nice.
What did you see in Marina Bay?
Marina Bay, I saw a building in a form of cruise ship, the way a cruise ship looks like, and to me, I loved even the designer, the architect, and the constructor. Then also there were so many things also we saw there in Marina Bay.
So, Charity, anything else you remember? Thank you, Harriet, that was in Marina Bay that you can ask what we saw? Because the viewer would want to hear more of what you saw, the excitement.
The Marina Bay, we saw the carillon.
Yeah.
The carillon has a fountain, and it has a significance of Singapore. So they were saying it's among the tribes, the Indian, the Asians, the world, they have peace.
Ah!
Peace and liberty. That's the significance of the carillon.
What else did we see in Marina Bay? Marina Bay, is it where we were viewing the city from the top? Or where was that?
Yes.
Is it also the place we went by the cable cars?
No.
In Marina Bay, we also, that building which is in the shape of a cruise ship, we took an advantage of going to the top floor, and we could see Singapore at one point.
Marina Bay was only that, the cruise ship,
yes,
the tower with the cruise ship, then the carillon.
Now, what else did you see in Singapore? Which other places did you visit?
In another place we went to Singapore is called Sentosa. Sentosa has those cable cars, and we went to 3 islands in Sentosa. So it was almost the same as Malaysia cable cars.
Hey, that place I found it very beautiful. What was your experience?
The experience in Sentosa, the cables, although they were like the ones in Malaysia, they are a longer distance. And then we could move from there to island, we connect to another. It's the way you change the flights or you change the vehicles. But what we saw there, well, in the underground island, we reached the ocean. And remember, that was the end of Singapore, the ocean, actually, the ocean. And it was too hot. Actually, the place was extremely hot. And then from there, we took another cable. As we are coming back, we went to another area whereby we had the natural steam. I don't know whether it was natural or something, but the steam was coming from underground. And it could suit the place. Dr. Ruby and Charity, they walked on there. I was just looking at them. I don't know what they were meditating. But they were just, the steam was just coming from underground. They were just there soothing, but it was also very nice. Then also from there, we went also whereby there were some other areas like the Destiny and other places in Sentosa. It's a place I would recommend. Once you're in Singapore, please make sure you visit that place.
Thank you, Harriet. Thank you, Charity. It was very nice. And actually, what Harriet is saying is true. We had a free steam bath.
In clothes.
And we did that steam bath in our clothes. Yes.
Not very free.
Unfortunately, we will not be able to show you the pictures of the steam bath because we couldn't carry our cameras in the open steam bath in our clothes. We would have messed up our cameras. It was a beautiful thing. And remember also where we went to the Digit City, where we saw the Jurassic Park, where they do videos, you remember? Mm-hmm. And we all took pictures. You can see Harriet in one of those pictures. You can see Charity, it's like she wants to get into the mouth of the dinosaur. Yeah. Everyone enjoyed. It was really beautiful and awesome. Even how the cartoons are made. Mm-hmm. The other thing about Singapore, I think, ladies, we also visited garden in the bay.
Marina Bay Garden.
Marina Bay Garden.
Yes.
Wow, please tell us what is interesting here.
It's just to bond with nature. Nature, you know, is very friendly. It doesn't have grudges. It doesn't fight. So we just came here as part of our trip after being moving all the way from other places just to come at peace with nature.
Would you want to talk about garden in the bay to the viewer?
Yeah, well, it was the most beautiful sight we ever saw, with the flowers in they were, what can we call?
Like a big dome.
The natural flower, they were
floating.
They were natural flowers, but
floating. And all colors.
And all colors and all types of flowers. We were shocked. Yeah, we really enjoyed it. So, some you couldn't see we could see some. They are in Kenya, but others we have never seen them. And some were even shaped. They were with different shapes. You could really like them. And the waterfall.
The waterfall.
Those flowers were hanging with the waterfalls.
Yes.
Yeah, it was very nice, and we wish someone to go and visit to see those beautiful places. They were very nice.
Harriet, what experience? Thank you, Charity. Any other experience with those flowers? Remember, we're also not allowed to touch them.
Yeah, Charity is talking about the flowers which grow under the cover of a big dome. Well, maybe we can say like in Kenya is what we call the greenhouse, but that one was not really a greenhouse. Mm-hmm. We also visited the open garden, and there is nothing as soothing as walking in the open garden.
Let's take our walk together with the viewer where you are walking.
Oh yes. Just imagine walking lazily like that. And then there is the showers of the rain, and the weather is also very good.
And here the roads are well done. You could take this path in the direction. If you take this one, you take you to this. And they are well done. Imagine now you are walking there, the bands are queen there, the green, the weather was also good. They had rained that morning before we went there. To me, it was very fascinating. Actually, talking to the nature and only you meditating. It was It was nice.
Thank you, ladies. You are very, very articulate, and I'm very excited at what you have discussed. Unless there's anything you want to discuss on the two journeys, whether it is in Singapore or in Malaysia, that you may not have mentioned, that you may want to share with everyone before we go to something else. Because very soon I would wish you also to talk to the viewer about your hilarious moments, and if you had any challenges, and also if there's a lesson or so you would wish to leave with the viewer to encourage them. But before we get there, is there anything that possibly you may have wanted to share about what else you saw?
Yeah, me, I want to share, this is in the perspective as a teacher and so a history teacher. In Singapore, they have kings who live in the king palace. They also have prime minister, and they also have a government which is elected. And that is in Malaysia. In Singapore, we realize that it is one city, one country, one people. They don't have a country. There is nowhere they do farming, there's nowhere they do agriculture, and they don't visit the country. So it is just like, you can imagine like a Nairobi, that is a town, it's a city, it is also a country. And to me it was very interesting. And more that, there are just 6 million or so number of people who live there. And their towns are clean. You cannot even chew there because you don't know where you're going to dump there. You cannot even drop anything. The place is clean. I also realized the people there, they are also very friendly, and the place is actually good. And lastly, before I finish, the model of the affordable housing is very well done, because even the drivers, the cabin drivers, taxi drivers who are carrying us, they are telling us they own houses through the government. And if you look at those houses, because as I said, the city is the country, they were very nice, well done houses of many floors.
And in fact, they said it is mandatory there for everyone to own a house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that
What I can add in Singapore, actually I can tell people, government people are teaching the people there to benchmark. Why don't they bring those things in Kenya? Actually, one thing, Singapore is very smart. It's very clean. You can't see like Kenya the way we are, or the dirty places. So I would like to say, actually, government can do that. We can change the narrative.
Okay.
you have shared the many places you visited and what you saw. What was the most hilarious moment? What was the most outstanding thing, whether positively or negatively? When you look back at it, you can sit and laugh, or even you can think back and wonder, oh, how did we manage this?
Me, I can't forget, we were left by the airplane. The airplane just left us. Pew! How did it happen? We confused the timing. The timing here, we are supposed to leave on a Wednesday at 1:30 a.m. We all agreed after a long discussion that will be at night. 1:30, 7th, 1:30. Our mind told us 7th, 1:30, it is now the day of 7, like today at night. And we agreed, we told each other bye-bye, we went to prepare. Shock on us. As we were sleeping, I got a call from the airport. At what time? At 1:10 a.m. Where are you? We are waiting for you. You're supposed to be boarding your flight because you're already checked out. It's like, it's not today, no. You're supposed to be here. It's like, wow. We are supposed to be here. Today is on 7.
So you guys, you missed the flight.
We missed the flight. I had now to call them.
Yes. Any other hilarious moment that guys? Tell us what was your most hilarious moment?
Okay, when we went to Singapore, we were booked in a hotel. But the hotel we went, it was a studio room. We were given a small room, and then we refused. We came out quickly, we said we can't check in. So we went to make noise. We made noise. Actually, our Dr. Ruth was the one who made a lot of noise. Then after that, we were given a very nice rooms.
An executive
And
room.
yeah, we couldn't imagine. We were so happy. When we went there, we were really happy, laughing, and we really enjoyed.
Maybe to add to what the charity is saying, the reason why the first hotel which we went, we were checked for 2 nights instead of 3 nights. That is why we transferred to that small room. But eventually we were given the presidential suite. The other hilarious moment which we realized in both places is that I don't know whether it is hilarious, but to me it is a moment which actually we needed to carry. People there in Malaysia, they are very friendly. We also went to eat in a certain outing. It's not a kiosk or something. We met Asians. And when we sat, they told us, we know what we need to eat. They gave us biryani. We were given, and they told us, this is what you can eat. Don't eat this, don't eat this. And they were very good. I also realized that they are kiosks. They are very organized. It's not a kiosk game, it's an open eating, but it is very nice. Those are things which I really want to remember. And that is in Singapore.
Thank you, ladies.
What I can add there is to have it, that hotel or was it a kiosk?
It's an open air.
It was an open air hotel, but they were very, very good. So with the roof, we said we wanted to taste the seafoods. Seafood. We didn't know what are those. Then they brought us some things with the
Yes.
With the shells.
with the
And the
with the
prawns.
shells
Yeah, refused.
and the prawns.
And the prawns.
And they had feels like this.
Yes. So okay, we tried and we ate it.
You ate?
I ate biryani.
They refused.
So
Yeah, I enjoyed those funny looking creepy things.
okay, we enjoyed the roof. So to make the matters worse, we didn't know their currency. So we were given 1 shilling. It was a note shilling. So we said no. Wow, this is not a shilling. We called the waiter and he said, hey, you
You have given us more money.
more money. a lot of things. We didn't know it was their shilling. Imagine a shilling and not shilling. I couldn't imagine.
But they found us to be very, very honest.
Yes.
But I don't know what they thought about us, that it's like we are illiterate. We couldn't have read that it is a shilling. Eh? Not 10 shillings. Anyway. Now, ladies, this was a great moment. Possibly you may want to tell the members how you managed to arrange this trip, because we want the viewers, we are telling this story not to show off, but we want to change the narrative, we want to encourage, we want to inspire, we also want to provoke that anyone can do it, whether local travel or any other event that we wish to do. Maybe very quickly we may wish to have someone between us share how we managed to pull resources together to go for this particular travel. Harriet, very quickly, because you are the chair of the group, and we have our chairman, everybody is an official. I'm the secretary, she's the chairperson, and she's the treasurer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we as Dr. Alia said, we want to change the narrative. Even if you had us going to Malaysia, we went to Singapore, we had a saving. So we had pulled ourselves together by for a period, by giving some little money every month, and with purpose that we want to go out and visit the world. So when we felt that the money is enough, that is now when we arranged through tour travel. They arranged for us. They picked the convenient days for us, and we found ourselves going. It was smooth. We were able to pay everything from the chama, and we were also given pocket money by the chama. So it is doable. You can do it.
Treasurer, maybe, thank you, Harriet. Maybe Treasurer, now that you have spent all the money traveling, are you giving us anything for Christmas? And remember, viewers, because we were left by the flight, the pocket money the treasurer had given us, she had given us 61,000 each as our pocket. 81,000.
Yeah, 81,000.
Every person was given 81,000 as pocket money. But guys, because we were left by the flight for mistaking AM and PM, out of that pocket money of 8,000 that the Jama had given us, we spent each person 61,000 shillings because of the no-show and what they termed as, the airline termed as cancellation. So now I'm just wondering, Treasurer, are you giving us something for Christmas? Personally, I have not recovered from the money I paid for no-show.
This time I don't think we'll make it, but you'll see.
We'll see. Anyway, she had better do something, otherwise you're gonna defect or even default in our honors. So, viewers, this is the story of the three ladies who are changing the narrative in their own way, and the purpose, as we repeat again, is to encourage somebody. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there are few things you may want to talk to the viewers. A lesson, maybe, or a narrative.
Maybe the lesson which I want to tell the viewer, please don't fall into the victim of the AM of the 6th and 7th or whichever date. Because it's not a very good thing when you're left by the plane. It's not like a matatu, you'll catch up. Learn from that. I also learned that when we go out, you are the one who is supposed to carry your own luggage. The taxman will not even, will remove them from the car and keep them there. So it is up to you to pull them, and the people in the hotel, they will just be looking at you. You pull, you put where you are going to put before you book yourself in. I also, it is also important to say that run the connecting time, so that when you reach the airport and you are connecting, quickly try to check where the gates are. Because they are all over, try to check where the gates are. It's better even after you identify the gate, you can now maybe roam about. Because sometimes the connecting time is normally very, very short. And lastly, let me also say that know the currency of the place where you are going, to avoid a situation by where we are given money we want to return. And also you have coins. Perhaps you don't even, you don't know the value of a coin. So know the currency there sometimes, but basically it's good also to talk to those people there.
Thank you. Charity, any advice to the viewers?
Viewers, what I can tell you is what you are saying, this thing is wrong. You can be changing, you can be saving kidogo. You don't have to keep a lot of money or do something. Don't let yourself and say there is nothing to do. In this world there are so many things to do and you can earn some money. And from there you can save kidogo and you can go those places as you are staying. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This is changing the narrative. And viewer, I also discovered that changing the currency in Kenya is you make more than when you change out there. So that's the advice I also want to give. This is changing the narrative with Dr. Ruth. We hope this story has inspired you, that indeed you can also undertake any initiative that you choose to do, not as an individual but as a group. For us, putting our resources together enabled us to make this trip, whether locally or across the border. It is it is doable. The other thing personally I learned from this experience is that as girls, we bonded so well. We are already bonded. This relationship has been in existence for more than 20 years now. But having sharing the same room with 3 beds for that number of days, and for adults, using the same toilet, using the same bathroom. Some people sleep with lights on, others don't want the lights on, and we did not crash for those number of days. Indeed, it is so awesome. For me, it was awesome. I came back with a different level, a higher level of respect for my 2 friends. The other thing I learned is that for all that time, we were sleeping very late. We were sleeping at past 2 a.m. in the morning, and I don't know what you were saying. And then we start again. The next day, the same thing, and no one felt fatigued. The other thing I learned is there are different group dynamics. In this group, Harriet is a bit loud. Charity is too quiet. She observes. Even for the time we were there, she did not even want to put the Wi-Fi on, and she would say, so long as you people have information, I have information. Harriet may be loud, but she's also very diplomatic. I remember when we had challenges with the hotel, because she was our contact person with the agent, she decided to be very patriotic, very diplomatic and keep quiet. And I said no. I made a lot of noise.
Troubleshooter.
Actually, they were even getting embarrassed. But I said, no. How do we sleep in the size of our bathroom? The 3 of us with our luggages, with our big bodies like this, me particularly.
She was very mouthy.
I was very.
And we're only Africans. We only the 3 Africans. I can imagine. I said, no.
And I said, no. You may be the chairperson of this group, but it can't be that way. We cannot sleep in that room. I was not the contact person, but I had to talk to the agent, and I said no. We cannot. And we had already taken the key. I said we have returned the key. The hotel gave us a place to sit. And let me tell you, viewers, stand for what you believe in. Do not be intimidated. Do not be afraid. You must change this story. Don't just sit there and everyone sits on you, tramples on you. Be assertive in what you believe in. Not aggressive. Be assertive in what you believe in. Let us change the story. Let us be ethical. Otherwise, thank you very much. Once again, if you have liked this episode or this feature, please comment, share your views, your comments, and would love if you could subscribe. Go to the YouTube, check on Dr. Ruth and subscribe. We'll keep bringing you more features that inspire, that encourage, and that help each one of us to be part of the journey to change the narrative. Charity, kindly wave to the viewer. Wish them Merry Christmas.
I wish you Merry Christmas.
Charity, Harriet, wave to the viewer. Wish them Merry Christmas, unless you are planning to appear in this show again in the record that's coming 2 weeks' time.
I wish you a Merry Christmas, prosperous New Year, and watch this space. You will see us more often. Thank you.
And here we are doing what?
Changing the narrative. Bye-bye.
Bye.